Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about some updates for Star Wars Starfighter, the Sean Levy movie
The
that
Ryan Gosling movie.
the well, or the Ryan Gosling movie, whatever you wanna call it. It was announced at Celebration this year. It had a really big to do. Everyone seemed really excited about it because, well, it's new and flashy
I'm
and
sure and it might get
yeah.
made.
I feel like this is totally the replacement to Patty Jenkins' movie. That's fine.
Even though that isn't like 100%
Canceled?
canceled,
No.
they said that was still possible. I don't know. No, nothing's ever really gone. But
Nothing's
nothing
ever.
ever really happens at
It's
Lucasfilm either.
all possible
Yeah.
here. So we heard now that Mia Goth is going to be joining the production. She is going to be the villain opposite Ryan Gosling. She's not really well
I
known.
was going to say the name is not ringing any bells.
No. She's kind of done a lot of quieter projects. She is actually going to be in that Netflix movie that's coming out in November, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Oh, okay. That looked pretty good.
I know, we watched. Poe
You saw
Dameron's
the...
going to be in that too.
yeah,
It's all
post, yeah.
connected. Star
Yeah,
Wars.
it is. It's not. She was kidding.
It's not.
But maybe.
Or is it? Okay. Hollywood Reporter did an article about this, which I thought was incredibly interesting. They did formally confirm the release date for it will be May 28th, 2027. Okay. That it's jumped the line. It is out now. We know it's after Mando and Grogu, 1 year after. It's
Sure.
gonna be
Of course it'll happen too.
it's gonna be like about a month after Celebration.
Yeah. I mean, I think it will. I actually do think this one will happen because
It's got the
they
hype.
got the big name star and you're like, you got to do this now, right? Because otherwise you're really going to look like a fool, even though they looked like a fool before for some of their announcements. But I think this one happens. I really do.
The role that Mia Goth is playing, the villain role here, was the role that was reported that Mickey Madison was in the running for, but that casting fell through. Allegedly, it was over money. Well, Mickey Madison got
I don't know who Mickey Madison is either.
she got more clout, I guess you could say, because she was in that Honora that did really well at the Oscars last year.
Oh, okay. I feel like I'm out of the loop. You're throwing so many names. I feel like I'm usually the actor guy and actress guy. Like, I know these people, and, like, I don't know her.
Well, yeah, she was in, like, Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So she really, yeah, this was her breakthrough, was Honora in 2024. She won that show, that movie. They won a lot of awards. So maybe now her time is worth more money.
I guess so.
And that's okay. That's allowed.
That is how it works. The more in demand you are, the more you demand yourself.
But Hollywood Reporter also provided a brief outline to what this film is allegedly going to contain.
Okay, I'm very curious.
I
Starfighters, maybe?
They don't mention Starfighters.
Nothing about Star. It's not about that
Nothing
at all.
about Starfighters. Okay, so we know that Ryan Gosling, he's playing the main character. He's going to be trying to protect his young nephew from evil pursuers, which Mia Goth will be one of the pursuers.
Please tell me you're joking that we're not going to do
No.
protecting a kid again.
But
Is that all Star Wars can do is protect children?
Because people like that. I mean, Pedro Pascal's an expert at protecting kids.
Yeah.
Like, he protected Grogu.
Until he's not.
Hey, he protected Grogu.
Yeah.
Then he went to The Last of Us, and as Joe, he protected Ellie.
For a time.
Then he's going into Fantastic Four, where he's got to protect his unborn baby.
Yes. That's the only plot we have anymore, is protecting children.
If there is ever a role about protecting children, Pedro Pascal
But he's not
will
in this,
there.
is he? Unless he shows up Grandpa Mando. Because he'd be pretty old at that point. 5 years after the sequels. That's 30 years after Mando.
Yeah, it's supposed to be set about 5 years after episode 9.
So he'd be getting up there in the years, and Grogu will just start talking at that point in time.
I really don't know how I feel about the whole storyline that seems very recycled. Does that mean he's a Jedi or something? Like, what
I don't think he's going to be a Jedi.
The pursuers want him because he's force sensitive?
Jeez, that would really... That's a little too...
Like, why are pursuers chasing after him, his nephew?
I don't know. Maybe he is force sensitive. Maybe it's Broom Boy
in the time
or something.
after, in the sequel era, after that. Why are the people chasing his nephew?
And who? Like,
was he Broom Boy? Did he escape from them slavers and he gotta go and bring him back? I don't know why I went, like...
Yeah, weird accent? Yeah.
Southernish.
No, that isn't even Southern. Don't disrespect the Southerns from
I
thinking
don't know
that's
what
their
accent this is. It sounds like Western.
I guess it's Western. It's like old Western movie. Like you're the villain. Like
yeah.
Stick him up. This is a robbery.
What in tarnations?
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
I'm after your nephew. He needs to come back to the farm. We need some Fafnir poop scooped. But no, I'm curious, why are they after him?
I really do.
Did he steal something of value? How young is young? It's his nephew, so...
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be a kid. It could be...
It does say his young nephew.
Okay,
we just don't...
it's a kid.
We don't know exactly how young, though. Young could be...
Young teenagers are young, right?
Because we consider Ryan Gosling's actual age, it could be a teen.
Yeah, he's not too young himself anymore, so his nephew could be older.
Could definitely be a teen.
Yeah.
There's also reports that they may bring back some sequel characters.
I thought that was already mentioned, yeah.
So, it is...
It's going to be...
He is Force sensitive.
It's going to be Cassian's son, Poe.
Oh, don't start with me.
Hey, don't start with me. I don't like that either.
No, what if he is Force sensitive and Rey shows up because she's going to recruit him to her new Jedi Order?
Oh my god, it's going to be like the Mandalorian all over again, where they're like in a no-win situation and... Oh, it's the Millennium Falcon or one stupid ship. Mm-hmm. And then Rey shows up with her staff and boom, boom, boom.
I hate that we get tiny bits of information, but not enough. He's being, the nephew is being pursued by evil pursuers. But why? Did he do something wrong and the evil pursuers aren't evil?
Is it the remnants of the First Order too? Like it was the remnants of the Empire?
No.
Oh my god, this could just be the Mando all over again.
What if it's bounty hunters? Could it be like bounty hunters? Maybe
what
those are the pursuers?
For?
Maybe he saw something he shouldn't. Maybe he's got like mob boss information, like The Witness.
Maybe.
It's the Harrison Ford movie where he protected a kid.
Maybe.
I'm just saying that's a possibility too. Maybe he saw something he shouldn't. Maybe he's like a little peeping, and he's like
peeping.
Not like
What's
that.
What's going on in this movie?
Like maybe he saw things he shouldn't. Okay. He saw underhanded dealings at the.
At the Canto Bite
At the
casino?
Canto Bite, yeah, he saw cheating
Broom
and stuff
Boy
there.
Saw some backroom
Broom
dealings.
Boy, his hair color is similar to Ryan Gosling. It could be his nephew.
Oh my god, this is
his
terrible.
nephew that got rescued from slavery, even though the rebels didn't want to rescue him from slavery. They were more concerned about the horses.
We save
the Fafnir! Yes. Save the dream! But they're not in development yet. They are in pre-production. It says that they're shooting this fall. It's going to come out 2027. I'm kind of excited. We have to remember this is a standalone, not a prequel, not a sequel. It's a new adventure set in...
That will feature a sequel character.
Set in a new period of time because we have not gone past the sequels
We have
yet.
not, no.
I mean, like I said, to turn the sequel characters, Rey and Broom Boy.
I mean, that could mean anything. That could mean Rose Tico.
Oh, please.
I don't think she would come back for Star Wars, but...
No, I think she might be done with Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, that could be anybody. That could be DJ for crying out loud, right? Maybe he's the backhanded dealer. And... Yeah. I remember when people thought DJ meant Dark Jedi. That was some theories.
There were a lot of DJ theories, and DJ just went, don't join.
Don't join.
You're like...
Yes.
Wow.
In case you never heard, because you maybe have forgotten all about DJ.
Creative.
I don't know how you could. He was such a...
I didn't forget about him.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. It just came out of nowhere. I don't know how I remembered how to...
brought back so many painful memories.
I can break you into old man Snoke's boudoir.
All right.
We need to make more movies though about protecting kids because that is the future.
That is the only thing Star Wars can do anymore.
Like Skeleton Crew, where
they protected kids, but they didn't. They didn't.
We thought he was protecting the kids, but he was only ever protecting his own interest.
Okay.
And he's like, nah, screw the kids. I go down with my ship because I want to do my own thing.
So Ryan Gosling is going to turn the kids in at the end? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah.
Jeez, that makes it worse. At least John didn't know anybody of these kids.
Unless, what if his sister is somebody we know?
Ooh.
What if
it's Rey's parents?
Is no Leia's real life daughter. She played Lieutenant.
Oh, real life daughter. Yeah,
her real life daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of her character.
Yeah, it was Lieutenant something.
But that's his sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
So that we have more sequel characters coming in.
Okay.
When she comes, she goes, "Help me, Ryan Gosling. You're my only hope."
Your Star Wars is only hope.
I miss Broom Boy. Yes, that's his name.
No, we're just done. We're done. We're making it worse, which shouldn't be possible.
They might do that fine themselves. We shall see.
Yes. They don't need our help.
No.
But no, hopefully it is a good movie.
They can take an original twist on protecting a nephew from evil pursuers.
Sure, because it hasn't been
For
done
all we know,
before.
the nephew actually did something terribly wrong, and these quote-unquote evil pursuers were led to believe our evil pursuers are perhaps good guys.
Ooh, a twist.
A twist.
Our expectations will be subverted again.
Don't use those words in this house.
I know. I'm sorry. But that's all we got for you this time. So now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of any and all of today's news. And let's talk some Star Wars. And so, until next time, thanks for watching.